Hello, this is wmpyr here to talk about another video where I am defending Aikido. Why am I doing this? Because I really like this style. I have a little bit of background in it, and it's one of those where right now it's 2019 and people are still bashing on Aikido. So, once again, I really like the style, so I'm here to defend it. Now, if you are an Aikido practitioner, good for you. And one of the things that I want to say to you is that please understand, these are my tips to help you be able to use your Aikido in a real life situation. And number one is that you need to understand that what you do in the dojo is different from a real life altercation. Okay? Those are two different situations, because over here, you're basically learning. That's your primary goal, purpose. You are there to learn the art, the style of Aikido. Over here, your goal is to survive and do whatever it takes to get out of there. That's, a real life situation. So you have to apply whatever it is that you know, whatever it is that you do, you got to do it. And it's going to be extreme. And it's going to feel, probably very nasty if you're not used to it. And it's going to be intense, all right? So that's a real life altercation. So we're talking about two totally different things. Therefore, it makes sense that this and this will look different from each other. And that's something that I want you guys to understand, is that, number one, is that training in real life is going to look different. It's supposed to look different. Why? Because they are different. It makes total sense. So the people that are trying to replicate what happens in the dojo and make it happen the way it is in the dojo here, out here in real life, to me, that is, you're trying to make a fantasy come true. You're forcing it, and that is the wrong mentality, and that is a wrong idea, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Because once again, it's two different situations. That's your ego. That's what you want, not what really is. So let it go and accept that in real life, your Aikido will be modified, and it's going to look different if you really want it to work for you in a real life situation. If you want it to be practical and effective, it's going to be different from that. Because and that doesn't go against Aikido, and that doesn't mean Aikido is messed up. It doesn't mean any of those things. It means that these are two different situations. That's it. Okay. Now, number two, the next thing that's going to help you make your Aikido happen in a real life situation is the realization of the difference in speed between the dojo and in real life. What's the difference is speed. And by speed, I mean the time frame, which, coming from a Filipino martial arts background, we go by beats. So the beat immediately is something that helps me understand real life speed. And if you understand this, it'll help you modify your stuff for real life. So in the dojo, what you practice is, like, let's say this guy throws a punch at me, okay? And, people arguing about, is the punch off target? It's not hitting his face, it's off. And yeah, those are all small things. This is the big enchilada right here, okay? He throws a punch at me, and I'll do, let's say, a parry. So I parry, and then I maintain contact, okay? And then maybe I swing him around, and then I'll go into a wrist lock, right? This typical Aikido type move, okay? So that is a whole sequence right there. Within that sequence, what a lot of people don't understand, no matter how fast you do it, okay, is that there's beats within that sequence I just did right now. So number one, he throws a punch, I parry, that's one beat. Number two is I maintain contact, and I pull him. I manipulate his body. That's beat number two. Number three, I go into the wrist lock. Okay, that's a minimum of 3 beats. And in a real life situation, within the first beat, resistance already occurs immediately. No one's just gonna let you do it. They're not dead. It's not a dead zombie. Immediately from the first beat, there's gonna be resistance. So that's the difference right there. Okay. What I just did right now, a minimum of 3 beats, this person is dead. There's no resistance. That's why I'm able to do it. 3 beats, okay? But like I said, in real life, within the first beat, it already occurs. So he throws a punch at me, I parry, and then boom. Maybe that's it. He comes back. I've lost the technique. You have to be ready to adapt within each beat that can happen. So boom, I can't maintain contact. I lost it. So maybe the next one he throws, I'm able to read that a little better. So I know he's going to bring his arm back. And when he does, boom, like this. Provided he didn't do anything. Maybe he was setting me up for a jab cross. But let's not worry about that right now. Maybe he's just pumping out a jab. So he pumped another one out. And this time I saw it. And I know he's going to bring it back. So as he's coming back, boom. Here's my entry. Okay, I bash him in the face with a forearm. Okay, so this is one of my entries like that using, in Aikido we have a sword type movement. So bam, right here. And this, he might be a strong person, so this just stuns him. And by stunning him, you know, get a fraction of a second of a time, he's not going to just leave his arm here and I could do whatever. But I may notice that his arm is here. Okay. Well, I have literally a split second to do the move. So from here, it's not, I get to, you know, it has to be that fast, okay? Because I got 1 beat to do it. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So boom, from right here, if it's here, if, it may not be, but if it's here, he's already going to be recovering. He's already, you see that? He's already going to be swinging, and we might be grappling or who knows what, but I may feel an arm here. I may go, okay, there's an arm, and I may notice that, and then at that point, once again, I have 1 beat to do the move. Boom, right here. You see right there, arm slipped off, and that's why do you think wrestlers go for a double leg takedown? Because I just missed the arm right there. So that can happen, you know, so you've got to be able to adjust within each beat, because that's how fast things happen in real life. Okay, so please, those are the 2 biggest things: is understand in a real life situation it's not going to look the same, and because of that you change it. That's not you going against the art. You're supposed to do that. All right, you're supposed to make it you. And then the next part is, you know, understanding the speed of real life. And in Filipino martial arts, we like to do that through beats. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.